What's good, YouTube subscribers? How y'all doing tonight? It's your boy NG5 back again with another sports video. And tonight, y'all, we got to talk about the NFL. Football is back. Woo! Let's go, man. Let's go. American football is back. And I know it's only week 1 of the preseason, but hey, we got some things to talk about, y'all. I want to touch up on the offseason, touch up on the NFL draft, get caught up on some things. And I really want to talk about, I want to give y'all my top 5 teams, heading into the 2023 and 24 season. I want to give y'all my power rankings, my top 5 teams. That's what I really want to talk about. And what teams that I see that are ready to go on a Super Bowl run right now. And what teams that I think that are, a step away from doing that or a couple steps away from doing that. And also some true dark horses, in the AFC and the NFC. There's some teams out there that we cannot sleep on. So, hey, the NFL is back. There's a lot to talk about. Y'all know how we do things around here. Whew, let's go, man. Let's get straight into it, y'all. Let's get straight into it. Like I said, we're going to touch up on the offseason. We all know what the biggest news was this offseason, man, and the biggest trade. Aaron Rodgers. The Green Bay Packers trading Aaron Rodgers to the New York Jets. Wow, the former MVP and the future Hall of Famer, one of the most skilled quarterbacks to ever play this game. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for them New York Jets. I feel like that was the biggest news in the offseason. Also some quarterback news out there. Derek Carr going to the New Orleans Saints. I feel like that's a cool fit for him right there. He's going to do some things out there in New Orleans, man. That's solid right there. I like that for him. And Jimmy Garoppolo going to the Las Vegas Raiders. How do y'all feel about that? The Raiders, hey, Jimmy G can win, yo. He is a winner, but can he stay healthy? So I like that move for the Raiders a little bit. I don't know how Raiders Nation feel about that one, but I think they're 50-50. But hey, some other big news. Jalen Ramsey, hey, whoo, on the defensive side, y'all. Jalen Ramsey going to the Miami Dolphins, man. Wow. That's a big move right there. And we're going to see what the Dolphins are going to do, man. They got 2 of the top corners in the game. You know what I mean? Ramsey and Howard. So we're going to see what the Dolphins going to do on that end, y'all. But as far as the NFL draft, I think I'm done talking about the offseason. I just want to touch up on that. As far as the NFL draft, we all know who the 3 biggest quarterbacks were in that draft, and I'm going to touch up on this a little bit. Bryce Young going number 1 to the Carolina Panthers. Hey, we're going to see what he can do out there in the NFC South. My boy CJ Stroud, shout out to him. Ohio State going to the Houston Texans. Hey, man, my boy's about to put in work. And Anthony Richardson going to the Indianapolis Colts, man. I like Anthony Richardson. I'm a big fan of him. I'm going to be real. I think, a guy at that size with that skill set, I think he can be something special, real talk. You know what I mean? So we're going to see what the Colts is going to do with him, y'all. But yeah, that's all I really got to talk about the offseason and the draft. I know there was more big moves and big trades and stuff like that, but I just want to touch up on that. Y'all already know about the draft and the offseason. But anyways, man, let's get straight into my top 5 teams. My power rankings heading into the 23-24 season. At number 1, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, the Kansas City Chiefs. How could y'all not have the Chiefs at number 1, the defending Super Bowl champs? The MVP, Pat Mahomes, the best player in the league. So, hey, I got to put the Chiefs up there at number 1, of course. When you got the best player in the league, Pat Mahomes, hey, whoo, no, you won't have a chance. And Andy Reid is probably the best coach in the NFL right now. So we got to give him his respect. You know what I mean? Got to give him his respect, y'all. Yeah, man. So I got the Chiefs at number 1. Coming in at number 2, I have the Philadelphia Eagles. I feel like the Eagles, they're a real team, y'all. I don't think it was a fluke season last season. And, as long as Jalen Hurts stays healthy, they're going to ball out. I don't even think he hit his prime yet. So they're going to ball out, man. I got the Eagles at number 2. And it's going to be interesting to see what teams can match their level of play in the NFC. Coming in at number 3, I have the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, in my opinion, is the second best quarterback in the league, and it's not even close. He's the second best quarterback. The only thing that separates him and Pat Mahomes is, the Super Bowl rings and the MVPs. Mahomes, he has the hardware. You know what I mean? Mahomes has the hardware, and if Joe Burrow can go get a ring or an MVP, he will be on that level as Pat Mahomes. You know what I mean? So I got the Bengals at number 3. As long as Burrow stays healthy, they can beat anybody. Coming in at number 4, I have the San Francisco 49ers. I think they've been very consistent. They've been getting to the NFC Championship game. They've had one of the top defenses, and they got playmakers on both sides. So I got the Niners at 4. And at number 5, I have the Buffalo Bills. Hey, Josh Allen and them boys. I got the Buffalo Bills at number 5. They've been consistent too, and they've been a real elite team in the AFC. They just never been able to get over the hump, man. So we'll see what the Bills can do this season. But that's my top 5 teams right there in my power rankings. 1, the Kansas City Chiefs. 2, the Philadelphia Eagles. 3, the Cincinnati Bengals. 4, the San Francisco 49ers. And 5, the Buffalo Bills, y'all. That's my 5 teams right there. And out of those 5 teams, I only think 3 of them are ready to go on a Super Bowl run. I believe there's only 3 teams in the league right now that have everything figured out. And that's the Chiefs, the Eagles, and the Bengals. My top 3 teams. I believe those teams have everything figured out. When you look at, franchise quarterback, they have that. Playmakers on the offensive side, they have that. Playmakers on the defensive side, they got that. You know what I'm saying? Those 3 teams, they have that. Then when you look at the front office to the coaching staff, they have great coaches, a great head coach, and just the system overall. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the system for the Chiefs, how they run things, the system for the Eagles, the system for the Bengals, they have a great system, man. And when you look at all of the pieces and you combine them, I believe those are the 3 teams that have everything figured out. Now with the Bengals, you can probably point at their O-line, you know what I mean? That's probably the only thing, but their O-line, it's gotten better. And that's with everyone, though. If you have a banged up O-line, it's going to be tough. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be tough. That goes for everyone in the league. So I believe those 3 teams right there, the only teams that have everything figured out. They can go on a Super Bowl run and win the Super Bowl. I feel like the other teams, they're like a step away or 2 steps away. Like, I feel like the 49ers are a step away. The Buffalo Bills are a step away. And I think, health is the key. You know what I'm saying? Staying healthy in this game, that's the biggest key. And I feel like for the Niners, losing their quarterback in the NFC Championship game, that sucked. For the Bills, losing Von Miller, he wasn't even there for the playoff run. So that sucked. You know what I'm saying? I feel like those 2 teams are elite, and they're 1 step away or 2 steps away from going on a Super Bowl run. And when I look at the rest of the AFC and the NFC, I guess we can start things off in the NFC. I'm going to be real. Looking at the NFC, the top dogs are the Eagles and the Niners. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really think any teams in the NFC can beat those top dogs. Or I don't know, we'll see. That's what makes football great. You know what I mean? They got to line it up every Sunday to find out. I think the Cowboys are a team that have they have the players, they have the playmakers, they have the skill set, but it's just when they get into playoffs, man, they always Come on, man. We know what the Cowboys are going to do, man. And I guess it's on Dak Prescott. You know, if he plays at a high elite level, then the Cowboys can be that team that could probably beat the Eagles or the 49ers. But looking at the NFC, I don't really see no other elite teams. Like, I think the Giants are good. I think the Vikings are good. But, you know, I just don't think they have enough. You know, for the Vikings, I just think it's Kirk Cousins. Like, he's a good quarterback, but he's not a franchise quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I don't think... yeah, you know. And the Packers, we can't sleep on the Packers. Who knows what Jordan Love is gonna do? So hey, can't sleep on the Packers. But hey, I'm gonna be real, y'all. My real sleeper teams, you know, the real dark horses that I have in the NFC are the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. I believe those two teams right there are the dark horses. I believe the Lions will win the NFC North and they will make playoffs. You're hearing it from your boy right now. The Lions will make playoffs. And I think, you know, they're young and they have talent on both sides. You know what I'm saying? And we saw what they did at the end of the season. And for the Saints, adding Derek Carr with the skill set guys that they have, the playmakers that they have on both sides, I like that as well. So, hey, I'm going to be real. You know, I think the Saints and the Lions are the dark horses in the NFC. Now, looking at the AFC, I think there's a few teams out there that could be elite and that can actually run the table. The Miami Dolphins, you know what I'm saying? Looking at, the Miami Dolphins, y'all. It just really depends on Tua and that quarterback situation. If he can stay healthy, I'm telling you, health is the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? But, if Tua can stay healthy, they got playmakers on both sides. That team, you know, I feel like can be a real threat and they can be the new elite team in the AFC. I feel like the Los Angeles Chargers, they have a franchise quarterback. They're a couple steps away from being that new elite team. Same thing with the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? There's some teams out there, and don't sleep on the Baltimore Ravens. You know, Lamar Jackson, if he can stay healthy, they got OBJ now. The Baltimore Ravens can be that squad that can be that new elite team. Well, they've been elite, but it's just people forgot about them because they've been injured. You know what I'm saying? I think as far as dark horses in the AFC, I got to go with the New York Jets with Aaron Rodgers. I think they're young. They got energy, talents on both sides. And with Rodgers, man, the Jets are a real threat to any team in the AFC. I think the Denver Broncos, adding Sean Payton and, you know, knowing that Russell Wilson wants to have a bounce back year, if he can bounce back and, you know, perform like how we all know he can, hey, future Hall of Famer right there in my books. And we're going to see, man. Don't sleep on the Broncos. They have talent on both sides. I think the Broncos are a dark horse. And, hey, my Pittsburgh Steelers, y'all. My Pittsburgh Steelers are the true dark horse of the AFC. I know y'all sleeping on us, man. Y'all seen how we ended the season last year. So we coming, man. Hey, they sleeping on us, bro. You know, they sleeping on us. I know they are, man. I know they are. We got talent on both sides, man. TJ Watts, Minka Fitzpatrick, adding Patrick Peterson. I'm not gonna name the whole defense, but hey, we out there, man. Then Kenny Pickett, Najee Harris, Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, Pat Freiermuth. Come on, man. We can. Hey, the AFC is sleeping on my Steelers, and I believe we are a true dark horse for reals. And we're going to make playoffs, man. Y'all can book that right now. MG5 is saying it right here, right now. The Pittsburgh Steelers will make playoffs. But with that being said, that's all I really got to say for tonight, you know, about the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. And let me know who y'all got as y'all top teams heading into this season. You know, I can't wait. And football is back. The NFL is back. But anyways, y'all stay up. And until next time, y'all.